I'm in the mud. I'm in the
Welcome.
mud.
You're in the mud. What's the matter? Why are you in the mud?
Oh, Arteta out. How's Arteta out? I doubted this team. I doubted this team, but my team, I never expected this in it, but I couldn't smile. What a way to end 2022.
A brilliant way to end the year. Igal, I want to come to you first. What did you make of the overall performance from your boys, especially with the shock result finishing just moments before the kickoff with City dropping points?
I would have rather had a 2-0 win because I like that clean sheet. But the 4-0, 4-2, I'll take it. Honestly, the performance overall, if you look at the score line, it's a you know what? You don't want to concede 2 goals, but thinking the fact that it's away from home against Brighton, one of the better teams in the league, one of the teams that has better control over the games usually, a team that is good on the ball, a team that's better on possession than majorities of the teams that are lower down the table. And we made them look like schoolboys at a certain point in the game. At one point, I thought this game was going to be blown open. I thought it was going to be 4 or 5-0. But you know what? They made it closer than I actually thought it was going to be at the end of the day. But to leave this game, I just want to say Bukayo Saka, cool, calm, collective for that first goal. Big up to Bukayo Saka. Martin Odegaard absolutely stole the show today. He's showing right now he's levels above Kevin De Bruyne. At this moment in time, he's playing levels above every single attacking midfielder or every midfielder in this league, I would say, at this moment in time. The performance he put in today, I loved it. Then you go to that ball that he had also for Gabriel Martinelli. The what was it? The third goal or the fourth goal? I forget which one it was. But he didn't even look. It almost looked. He just pinged it to him. Amazing. And there's some people that are not going to get spoken about that we also need to speak about. We need to speak about some of the players like Eddie Nketiah got another goal. Big up to Eddie. What do you call it? Partey. He just does his job perfectly. Like, I think this is a guy who gives you 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 performances every single week. And that's the definition of someone who I consider world class. A player who just week in, week out just does his job. You don't have to worry about it. Same thing with Bukayo Saka, same thing with Odegaard. I could say right now we have arguably 6 to 7 players that could get into the Premier League team of the season at this moment in time. That's how good we are playing. A team with no world-class players at the beginning of the season. A team that was written off just a year ago. A manager that was written off. A club that was bantered for years. And now all you guys are missing the banter era. I told you guys on this specific channel, on the Football Terrace, after a match reaction versus Wolves, after we went on a 10-game winning streak I think last year, that this is a different Arsenal. And now you're starting to see it. You are actually starting to see it because a lot of you did not want to see the fruits of Mikel Arteta's labor until it came to fruition. And now that it's come to fruition, you're like, how did this team become so good? We've been telling you for months. We've been telling some of you for years that the groundworks have been built. And when I said to you guys, title winning defense is being built and these kind of things are being built, you guys kept laughing. But now, who's going to have the last laugh? People like us, the fans of Arsenal Football Club. And that's what it is. It's not about division within the fan base. Our fans are the best fans in the world when we're behind each other. Every fan base, when you're unified, you're the best. So at this moment in time, everyone's unified, everyone's together, and I friggin' love it.
No, I bet you do. And listen, as you say, mate, this is the point of fan opinions. Sometimes you say things and they're laughed at initially. Like you last year, I remember on the Straight Facts show when you said doing the title winning defense, everybody did laugh because you were conceding goals left, right, and center. And I think the 4 games after that point on the bounce, you lost. So people are obviously going to laugh at it. At the beginning of the season, when I predicted you coming third, it was looked at as the most outrageous prediction you could make. And this is just the way things go. And everybody kind of cottons on at different times, sees things at different times as an example. But yeah, you guys are playing phenomenal right now. And I want to speak about some of the players individually. First of all, Odegaard. You mentioned there, Igal, better than KDB as this moment in time. But Odegaard's still young. KDB's coming towards the latter. Was he 30 now? 31. KDB? 31. Like, is this it? Is Odegaard going to overtake him now and become that chief creating playmaker in the Premier League? Is he about to take the mantle away from KDB?
Terry, I thought Bruno was supposed to do that, but he overtook Bruno. Now he's the guy. That's the guy. I'm telling you. Everyone's going to look at Odegaard as the benchmark for attacking midfielders in this league for the foreseeable future. I do believe it. As you said, Kevin De Bruyne is getting older, and maybe coming off the World Cup, he might be a little bit mentally fragile. And that Man City team in general, I'm telling you guys right now, they don't have the hunger and desire. They don't look like they want to win this Premier League. They don't look like it. They genuinely look like a team that is just going through the motions at times, and they're just trying to feed the top guy. Their goal might be to get Erling Haaland as much goals as possible, and to try to embed him. If something happens to Erling Haaland, they might actually be better off, because the way they're playing, he's the focal point, and when he's not there, you kind of see a different Man City.